One of the things I've been getting asked a lot about lately is how to become a better leader. Now, leadership is a tough thing to wrap our heads around because there are so many different ways that people look at it and define it. But I thought today I'd share the one thing that I feel that you can start doing right now to become a better leader. And of course, it starts with a story. Years ago in college, I was asked to be the leader of a dance team that I was on. And I remember feeling both really, really scared, but also like I absolutely had to do it or I would regret it. And I remember at that time feeling that the hardest part was, what if people don't listen to me? What if they think I'm a fraud and they don't think that I'm a good leader? What if I totally botch this thing up and absolutely fail at it? And I remember spending that entire summer just thinking about, how do I do this? How am I going to get these people to listen to me and value what I say? And I had this really incredible insight that still sticks with me. And I thought, the one way for people to actually listen to me and value what I say and take action on what I say is if I value what I say, I listen to what I say, and I take action on what I think and what I feel and what I say. And I remember at the time thinking that that felt really right. It was the right answer. But how could I put it into practice? And I remember so many times sitting in the floor of my room practicing what I was going to say to people. And every single time that I had a moment of self-doubt, where I had that little feeling that's like, oh, I probably shouldn't say that because people are going to see right through it, I had to stop and say to myself, I think what I'm saying is important. I value it and I'm going to follow through on it. And the reason why I bring this up today is that there are so many different ways to talk about leadership. There are so many articles out there, 10 quick tips on how to be a better leader. But what isn't really talked about is that leadership really starts with you. If you don't know how to lead yourself, why do you think that you'd be able to lead other people? Of course, people will be able to see right through you. They won't feel like you're being genuine or authentic. And the reason why I brought up this story is because I felt it, and I know so many other people feel that same fear. What if people just won't listen to me? What if they think I'm a total sellout? So the one thing that I would have you start to practice and do is think about, how can I start to value what I think, what I feel, and what I say? What does that look like? How can I start to do that day by day? And one thing that I found to be really helpful to get you started is to simply start tuning in to what you're thinking, what you're feeling, what you're saying. And instead of just glossing over it, we tend to sweep these things under the rug. Maybe we're too busy to pay attention. Maybe there are other things that are more important. I encourage you to place the value and the emphasis on what you're thinking and what you're feeling as being the first and most important thing before you start doing everything else. What you'll find is that as you start to do it, which will be hard at first, don't get me wrong, but when you start to do it, you do start to feel that what you're thinking and what you're feeling is actually important. And that's where you're going to start to get some of your greatest ideas and insights from. And the best effect is that when you speak and when you communicate those ideas, people will feel at a visceral level that it's important and it's real and it's worth acting on. So that's how I want you to start to practice becoming a better leader. I know it's going to be hard at first, especially if you're not used to doing that, but I promise that when you do it, you will start to see the benefits very quickly. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and there'll be more to come. I want to hear from you guys about what kind of challenges you have about becoming a better leader. So leave your notes in the comments below and let me know what you want to hear next. I'll talk to you soon.